All right, I mixed the salsa. Now I have a burrito bowl. Oh, shit! Seraphine Ash. What a combo. Misfortune Recon. I wonder if this is going to be Lethality Misfortune. And also, we have Kale versus Ornn. We have Lethality Graves, I assume. Ooh, and we have Mid Lulu. I think this is something that Overpow used to play way back in the day. Oh, this is all really interesting. Okay. So, a very... I mean, it's kind of like mismatched all around. I feel like... Oh. Oh my god, my phone almost dropped. Okay. Oh, my stomach. Hold on one second. Oh, I took my medication, and my stomach really, really hurts right now. Okay. Okay. So, they have the Ashe Seraphine, which obviously has a really gross combo, and that Ashe can just auto-attack, and then Seraphine's E will end up snaring. So that's a really, really gross combo. So very, very powerful down there in bottom lane. So we'll see if this is actually the Q-Max Ashe. But Misfortune with her Make It Rain. I wonder if this is going to be AP Misfortune or if we're going to end up getting like Lethality Misfortune with Yumu's, given that this is 13.10 and they'll just play like that. Then they have Ari and Jarvan, and then they have Kale versus the Ornn. And I wonder how they're going to end up building the Kale. I imagine that we're just going to end up getting on-hit Kale. Way too hot in this room. What the hell is going on? Okay. All right. All right, I gotta eat. How's your day going, Joe? What'd you do? You have an 8? I'm eating too. I'm eating for the first time. Burrito bowl.
That's cool.
Amazing.
Apparently there's 2 support items.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Double support item in bottom lane. Oh, my stomach. Oh, my medication. Oh, my God. Oh, I'm in so much pain. Oh, my God. I think I was supposed to eat sooner when I took it. Oh, this sucks. No, I'm okay. Okay. I'm eating right now. Yeah. Thanks, though. Oh, guys, hold on. I'm sorry. I'm in a lot of pain right now. Hold on. Oh, it really hurts. So, like, the bottom of my xiphoid process, there's this really, really tense, like, spasm right now. Oh, fuck. Okay. All right, so double support item on Ashe and Seraphine. Oh, I'm sweating. Double support item, Ashe and Seraphine. They're doing this so that they're just free to poke a lot more. And then they share EXP. Or, sorry, they share some CS. I believe that the magical number is 16 CS per 5 now. It used to be 20 per 5. Oh man, what is going on? Oh. All right. Jeez, this is actually just side effects from the medication. This really sucks. This is like really random, and this normally does not happen. Okay. All right, we are. Okay, over. Oh, nice flash there by Varion. Okay, flash by Overpow as well, trying to turn it. Does he have Q? Oh, first blood. Nice turn by Overpow. Now inspired. Managing to counter jungle Varion as well. Kuban and Markuk. Double support item. sharing some of the CS. Let's take a look at this. So, Overpow's hovering right side because Inspired's invading, and so is bot lane with their prio. And then Varion, this is just really unfortunate. It's really hard for Lewis to actually do anything there to stop the Lulu at that point. And now at this point, Inspired team in a really good position. Lulu with the first blood. A little bit behind in CS, but all things should be fine. Kale gets knocked up. Oh, wow. Nice. Gets the knockup and gets the flash out of Arquel on the Ornn. Kale with the call, lethal tempo, with the D-Blade, D-Shield start, I mean. And again, we'll have to see what itemization Kale ends up going. Inspired waiting. Varion actually senses this could be a possibility. Inspired now, looking to steal away the golems. It might be a smite fight. Overpow here, okay. Varion goes for the smite fight, but Inspired able to get it. Wins the golem camp. Overpow now on the roam. Doesn't actually, I think, lose too much. He was able to actually be there because of the Whimsy. No, and he will be here. And I think, yeah, he only ends up missing actually one minion. So he was able to potentially be there in the event that something would happen. Only misses one minion, has a slight little freeze. Lewis now recalling D-Ring, Dark Seal, and Amp Tome on the Ahri. Gold score is still totally even. Bot lane. Joe, can you hit X and we can see the gold difference between what? Oh, you're right. Oh my god, you're right. Okay, yeah. So Seraphine is up 261 on the Rakan, and Misfortune is up 185 over the Ashe. So bot lane actually relatively even. The Seraphine and the Ashe, it's going to be a very disgusting pick later on, but Misfortune does have that cleanse available. So we'll see what ends up happening there. All right, there's some downtime. I'm going to take some bites of my food. Overpow. Varion. Oh, Rakan gets the knockup. Inspired still has flash available. Overpow is going to make it away. And McCuck and Kuban, they're just going to shove the wave in. Not going to get any turret plates here. They're doing a very good job. It doesn't even look like McCuck. Yeah, McCuck still does not have the debuff, as the game has been paused. So gold score is still totally even right now. Game is paused. Game state
Nick.
very stable.
Nick,
Yeah?
what are you calling what's the support's name?
Who? Seraphine?
No, the Seraphine. What's her name?
McCuck.
My what?
McCuck.
Hey, have fun, bro.
It's not my fault. His ID fucking sucks. All right. Oh my god. McCuck. Selfie joins for 1 second just to ask that. Amazing. All right. Amazing. Hmm. sec. All right. So, Ornn, I'm gonna hit this wave. All right. Gonna be down 10 farm to the Kale. Kale does have that call. Now, the thing that I'm curious about is, again, what build is Kale going to go? Will it be Nashers into on-hit AD? Or is it just going to be Nashers into Riftmaker? You guys were telling me, or Twitch chat was telling me that Nemesis or whatever still just does Nash or Riftmaker. Or Nemesis said that it is still just Nash or Riftmaker. I'm imagining that with the changes to her ultimate and the fact that she can auto in her ultimate, that it is just on-hit Kale. Because on-hit Kale has the highest possible DPS. And now with the increased range on her ultimate and the fact that she's not locked out during her ult, I imagine that that's probably best. But the AP has a place. I'm not totally sure. Obviously, AP still has utility, right, inside of the W. But I imagine that on-hit is just really good. All right, first dragon picked up by KSK. My pain is starting to subside. That's really good. Lost chapter now on the Seraphine as we take a look at the replay here. So, pink ward just gets cleared out. Crowny Comet. There it is. Crowny might not be here in the tournament, but he's here in spirit. As his ultimate does go wide. Only going to be a couple of weeks until LEC actually resumes, and Crowny might be firing those arrows. Absolutely magnificent. Magnifioso. Oh my lord. All right, Overpow. Trading with Lewis. Nice polymorph timing. Okay. Really good trades here by Lulu. And Lulu, with just a Kindle Gem and Ionian Boots, out-trading the Lost Chapter Darksteel D-Ring. I guess Lulu does have a D-Ring herself. Arquel, right now, is getting bullied quite heavily, though, by this Kale up here in top lane. Going Sunfire Cape first item, but realistically, you're never auto-attacking a lot as Ornn in this game. I just feel like this is really poor itemization by the Ornn. Nice Misfortune ultimate, and yeah, we do have our answer. She is going to be going the Lethality MF. Kuban, I mean, he almost has his R up and available. It will be a point-blank R, but Jarvan was not yet taking turret aggro. That's going to be another plate going down. Meanwhile, in mid lane, Inspired trying to do whatever he can, but it's just not enough. Can't get the kill there onto Lewis. The bot lane is in shambles. Lewis is going to be able to clear out that wave as, okay. Lewis manages to hang on to mid lane, lands the charm, and oh, the flash! There's the Hugify! Coming out, Inspired, trying to kite, has one more bullet inside of him. KSK is there as well. Shut down onto Inspired! Really big, as McCuck is there to cuck the situation on Seraphine. Absolutely magnificent. They're keeping Inspired in the game. As a really nice attempt there by McCuck to try to do something with the Flash Seraphine R. But anytime that Seraphine doesn't have the R available or Ashe doesn't have the R available, Misfortune is then free to R. And then we just take a look at this counterplay. Teleport available on the Seraphine. So she TPs to the minion. And even though it's under 14 minutes, remember, they changed this in 1310. Unleashed teleport, unsealed teleport is now available pre 14 minutes. It's now available at 10 minutes now. So Seraphine able to teleport to that minion to be there for that assist. It's really, really, really big. They're keeping Inspired in this game. He's very, very large right now. Now, one of the things that's a bit confusing is he's going Gore Drinker, and I wonder if he's just wanting to be really tanky with a lot of HP because he has the Seraphine, he has the Lulu. And I guess with the Ornn, his logic is that if as long as he just doesn't get burst, he thinks that he can live and he can carry the fight that way. Cataclysm will lock Inspired out from being able to chase down the Kale. Going to turn his attention now onto the red buff. Lewis shoving back in mid lane. Does have a CS lead over Pal. As Kuban, KSK, gotta be really careful there. As we see, the bot lane is falling behind right now. Inspired, very, very large and in charge right now. 1,200 gold lead inside of the jungle. Kale, though. Really have to keep eyes on her as 700 gold lead in her favor in top lane. The ornaments this game are also, I don't think that they're gonna be that great. Well, I mean, we'll see. Is Lulu gonna go Shirelia's or is she gonna go Echoes of Helia? I guess we're gonna find out in just a bit. Actually, I'm sorry. She already does have Shirelia. Okay, so Shirelia. Okay, Shirelia is a pretty. Okay, Shirelia is fine. Gore Drinker is not a great ornament. It looks like actually Leandre's is going to be the item of choice. So it looks like Leandre's for McCuck, which is a pretty. Actually, Leandre's is a good ornament for sure. Gore Drinker is not great, and then we don't know what Ashe is actually going to end up going. I don't know what Ashe is doing. She's building AP. I guess she's going Mandate. So she's going Mandate, but it's not a Mythic. So because Mandate is not a Mythic, or maybe she's going to go Echoes? I imagine that she's going to go Echoes of Helia. Maybe that is where she's headed right now on Ashe here. As Lewis still ahead on EXP. They're going to pick up the second dragon of the game. It's only an Ocean. And now Hextech Dragon. That's a very valuable Drake in the later stages. Nashor's almost complete for Kale. Finally is complete. And okay, we do get the answer. So it is going to be Riftmaker as the next item on Kale. As she picks up another Amp Tome. Hard to imagine any other item than Riftmaker after the Nashor's is picked up. So we're not going to get on-hit Kale. So we will be getting AP Kale. We have the Yumus on the Misfortune. And Overpow, even after getting all the CS and mid, still level 10. So I actually wonder what the EXP deficit is between Lulu and Ahri. As, oh wow, Overpow still ways away from Ahri. Ahri, wow, an entire level ahead in mid lane. That is a problem. Because if you look at bot lane as well, bot lane massively behind. And there's the follow-up from the Rakan. Another kill. And that is very bad. Seraphine now going to miss 2 more waves of EXP. And 2 waves at this point in time is about 75% of a level at Seraphine's current level. She's level 8. So missing a cannon and a non-cannon wave is 665 EXP. Seraphine needs 980 to get a level. So yeah, you're well, yeah, I mean you're missing about 70% of a level. It's very gross to be dying at this point in time. Misfortune has the Yumu's Ghostblade available. Building into what looks like Collector as her next item. And I think that in this game, it's not bad to go Collector second in a game like this one and then follow up. There are no tanks on the enemy team except for the Ornn. And I mean, there is the Graves and stuff, right? But I mean, there's the Lulu, the Seraphine, and the Ashe, right? They're going to be Omegalodon squishy. I think the Collector, with how well the Misfortune is actually curving, is probably going to actually be just the most power that she can actually get right now. The Ornn ultimate is going to come out, is going to force the Misfortune to flash. And, okay, there is the R. McCuck is going to get hit quite a bit. There's the Everfrost, roots the Ornn. Ornn flashes out of the way of the knockup. Seraphine ends up whiffing. Smokescreen does go down. Not going to find anything. 600 gold lead right now for KSK. Big wave up in top lane. Kale is level 11. Ornn level 11 as well. So Ornn's still two levels away from Ornament for himself. Also, it does look like Ornn is actually very starved for gold. So even going to be a while until he gets his own Ornament. Chalice now picked up on Lulu. Sharing EXP as well with Kuban feels very painful when you already consider how far behind he is on Ahri. And that's one of the unsung things that the gold score isn't really showing at the top is the EXP advantages that are present on all of the laners. Yes, Varion is 2 levels down to Inspired, but all of the laners are so far ahead. And there's also other like gold advantages that aren't accounted for, such as the culls that have been completed for KSK. Oh, Inspired. Okay. He does have that. He does have the Rift Herald. And mid tier 1 and bot tier 1, they are both damaged. I mean, mid tier 1 is also sort of on its last leg. KSK looking to do whatever he can with the Gleaming Quill. It looks like they are giving Inspired a lot of the gold. He does have the Black Cleaver second. I really don't like the Black Cleaver second, but I mean, I don't like it only because there's so much magic damage in his comp and no one but himself is getting value out of it, but he does need HP and haste. It just feels... It's just really smudge. But you understand that he has to do it because he committed to this build. And now for his next item, I imagine that he's going to end up having to go Maw of Malmortius. Because there's Ahri, there's Kale. Even Misfortune deals a little bit of magic damage, right? Make it rain. Then there's Rakan. I imagine that Maw is probably just going to be his next item. He wants a magic resist item, I assume. And Inspired, if he goes down, it is going to... Okay, and he is not going to go down. They're just going to lock up Kale, and they're going to lock up Rakan. That's going to be a double kill. 20 seconds before the dragon. This is a nightmare situation. I think the Team Overpow on the back of Inspired is probably just going to be able to win this game. I think he's actually just going to solo carry this game. Misfortune has the Collector. They can't contest this dragon. They've bought themselves a lot of scaling time now. This will absolutely buy Ornn several... I mean, they just bought themselves at least 6 minutes of in-game time, which is massive for the Ornn. They're going to pick up this Hextech Dragon. Super valuable for the Ashe. Super valuable for the Seraphine, the Graves, the ability haste, the attack speed, all of it. And just take a look. I mean, double teleport comes out. The Rakan can't land the knock-up onto Inspired. And, I mean, it's a party in bot lane. Misfortune can't be there. They get the charm onto the Graves, but there's just no follow-up. Even with the Cataclysm or the Kale ultimate, they don't have the damage to kill Graves because the damage is all inside of the Misfortune and the Ahri. Oh, heavens. Oh, really big as McCuck gets cooked on that engage. Seraphine goes down. And Graves gonna have one less enchanter here as Inspired goes forward. Gets Ard, has to flash backwards. The Ornn goes out. As Varion does end up getting picked off there. So in the end, a 1-for-1. Seraphine did not get her R off. And this is a win, I would say, for Team Overpow. The end of the day, Inspired still alive. Pretty valuable. He's going to go back. He's going to get stuff inside of his jungle. So, Crowny Comet ends up missing. Lewis goes in, lands everything. And what a beautiful angle for the Misfortune. And then Kakos, he's trying to shove the wave in. They're trying to get the wave into the turret as well, just so that it's a little bit of a safer angle. Inspired goes in. He eased forward. They get the knock-up from the Lulu as well. And then the Ornhorn, so good. 3 targets afflicted, or 2 targets afflicted by the Brittle. Able to get the knock-up on the R2 there. Everything just super good. Gold lead now in favor of Team Overpow. There's the Michaela's Crucible on the Lulu, just going full support items. And now at this point in the game, you can notice that Lulu's not getting CS anymore. It's really hard for Lulu to go to side lanes. So what we're going to see now is Graves is going to start getting all of the CS, and Seraphine's going to get all the CS, right? And Ornn. So at this point of the game, Lulu should pick up a Spell Thieves. Oh, this is a really scary situation, but they couldn't get Inspired, as Inspired manages to get back with the E, but the charm onto Inspired. Jarvan goes in, but the shields are there, the heals, as the KO ultimate, it's not going to be enough. Jarvan misses the Q stab. Inspired will stand alive with the HP, the REQ, not enough damage, as Inspired manages to get back into his team far enough, as now he will heal up. He's going to go over. They will claim the Baron. Let's take a look at how close this was. Inspired, it looked like he was in a terrible angle as Jarvan actually hesitates on the engage. I don't know what he's actually waiting for to go in here. Rakan just gets popped right away. Lewis lands the charm. Jarvan goes in for the EQ. Kale is trying to get in there as well. Misfortune flashes forward, looks for Overpow, didn't have the damage. Overpow flashes away with just a sliver of HP. And then you can see Kale hacking away at Argel. Doesn't have the damage. And then, as we resume into live, Inspired 1v9 carry. Well, not actually, it's more like 2v8. It's really Inspired and Overpow on this Graves Lulu combo. Just absolutely immortal in these fights. The double Enchanter really just showing up big. Leandri's on Ashe. Guys? Guys? What do we... Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god, I think those are all Crowny comments. Oh geez, alright, well. Alright. Alright, I do believe that this game is over. And now, I mean, honestly, you know what? The Leandri on Ashe it's a good ornament. Alright, there you go. There's the credit for it. There's the value. I think they just can't lose at this point. With the QSS being built on Inspired, it is so hard to pick him off now. He has the Merc Treads as well. The shields and heals that are going to come out from Markuk. Markuk also sold the support item. He didn't change the support item. Oh, nice. You guys notice, Overpow picked up a Relic Shield. You notice, this is what we were talking about in one of the earlier games. Really, really smart. He picks up Relic Shield, and then after he completes Relic Shield, he should get Spell Thieves. So you always pick up the minion eating item before the champion hitting item. Because the minion eating item is the item that you can complete faster in competitive as long as you're working with your teammates. Because you can always use it on cannons, because cannons are spawning every wave. So it becomes very, very good. Very, very, very easy. Ash Arrow. Crowny Comet, yet again. Okay. Horizon focus on Lewis. I just don't see a way for Team Kaseko to really win this. Double Hextech Dragons. Drake coming up again in 330. I mean, if Kale gets to like 16 or something, but the problem is the ornaments are also causing such problems. I just don't see... Sorry. I don't see how you bring down Graves. I just don't see how Graves can actually ever possibly be brought down here. This is such a difficult thing to do. Goodness heavens. Inspired now, looking to raise the top tier 2. Okay. And all right, it looks like we're just trading sides right now. Is all that's really happening. Team Kaseko, I mean, I feel like they're just waiting for Kale. Yeah, she hits 16. She has Void Staff. This is it. They're all in on Inspired, but Seraphine! Oh my lord! She says, kiss me! Inspired says, with pleasure. Oh my god! Holy shit, dude. What was that? What was going on? Okay, Kale is like tickling people, man. What is like what? What? Alright, this game's over. They're just gonna push mid and end. MF has R actually, they can't push mid. They actually have to wait and get Baron. They have to wait and get Baron. Okay. Alright. They're gonna go and get Baron. I mean, okay, Jarvan just got completely gutted in that fight. The Seraphine are just so strong. Oh my lord. What a recovery this game. By Overpow and Inspired. And honestly, you know, I mentioned, right? The itemization path that Inspired went for. He wanted to be tanky with the double enchanters. And he wanted to just basically skill check the opponents in the extended fights. And that's exactly what he... He doesn't have smite. He doesn't have smite. Oh no, he does have smite? Or the replay is not showing smite. Varian gets in, gets the smite, and then in a weird turn of events, Team Overpow, after such a calm and collected game, they panic turn into the opponents. Ornn has no mana. Ornn does not have R. They are pooling thousands of gold. Joe, can you, if the game's not over, can you rewind and show me how much gold they are pooling? Is the game over? The game ended, yeah? Did they end? They didn't end! Okay, can you go back and show me how much gold they were pooling? I would wager they were pooling like 2k gold each. How much are they pooling? Oh my god! Look at how much gold they're pooling! Look at that, guys! That is disgusting! Just recall and fight the Hextech Drake! You'll win the fight! You will win the Hextech Drake fight! Even though you lost the Baron, just recall, fight the Hextech Drake! Oh no! Okay, so Team Kaseko now, on Soul Point, Kale, powering towards Deathcap, Ahri, trying to go towards that Void Staff, Misfortune, with the Lord Dominic's now, Shield Reaper as well now with that passive, Shirelia's, oh, they're powering down, oh, this is a mistake, Inspired was in mid lane, they crack open the top inhibitor, Ornn, wait, that is a little preemptive, but hold on, it lands onto Ahri, the R goes out, the Seraphine R as well, they end up sniping Rakan. Lewis gets saved there by the KLR. Kale trying to kite. Inspired gets the shutdown, but oh my god, Misfortune! Holy shit! With the bath water from an Amaranth stream, my lord! Cleansing the team fight, cleansing our eyes as spectators on the Zayu Cup. Oh my lord, the triple kill! As Lewis and Varian will clean up the fight, and we are going to take a look at the replay. Inspired and friends making a really critical blunder, pushing mid lane. The turret shredding capabilities of this team composition on Team Kaseko. Now, the Ornn ultimate was fantastic. The Seraphine are amazing. The Kale are really good onto Lewis. Lewis manages to jump away there. Inspired just gets captured by the Misfortune R. Varian on the right-hand side finds his target on to Kuban. He goes in with the EQ on the Jarvan, finds himself on Kuban. Cataclysm catches two. And then at that point, McCook ends up finding himself between a rock and a hard place. And that is going to be the end of the game in a absolutely cataclysmic throw by Team Overpow. That was crazy. They had the game completely won, and they tilted because Baron got thrown. They rage tilted because Baron got thrown. Or like not Baron Baron got stolen. So they tilted. That was wow. Wow, that was crazy. Okay. Okay. So now, Drew Toot's game is coming up.